Hi guys, welcome to my third topic, and today's topic is about social media. So first of all, everybody knows social media, we just can't get enough of it. Every few minutes, we have to go onto our Facebook, check out Instagram, like somebody's photos, and wish somebody to like us back. We have to take pictures of ourselves and post it up Snapchat. We have to take a picture of every single meal we eat, and we have to let everybody know how beautiful our boyfriends or girlfriends literally are. Well, modern day people, kids today. But then, many people have neglected one fact is that many people have been addicted to social media. Like I say, every few minutes, when the line goes out, when your Wi-Fi is cut, I wonder who's gonna like my picture now. How am I gonna live without Snapchat? Well, this is a bit overboard. I see some people freak out before. When there's no Wi-Fi, they call to their carriers or providers and they will curse every single curse word in the dictionary and they'll act like a complete twat. I mean, what abbreviation? Why all the abbreviation? It's just that few minutes or hours without social media. You're not gonna die. Nobody's going to end their friendship with you just because you don't like the picture. Because if they do, they are literally not your friends. And if you're so worried about people catching up with you on Instagram, please remind yourself, you're not a celebrity. Just be a normal person. Unless you're some internet hot girl who can earn thousands of dollars selling or promoting items on Instagram, that's another story. But if you're still a working person, focus on the career or studies, and just use Instagram as a guilty pleasure item. So when it comes to social media addiction, here are a few things that I really don't like about social media addicts. First of all, those who brag about their friends and followers. Okay, come on. Followers, I understand. You can follow somebody, but you don't have to know that somebody. But when it comes to Facebook term of friends, how many times that these people are actually your friends? Almost none. I mean, unless those who are very close to you and always like your pictures, those who always leave you good comments and give you tons of support. Sorry about that. And last of all, those people who are your family members and your close friends. These are real friends. But other than that, those other friends, aren't they just there to boost your friend count? I mean, let's have a look. Some people have a few thousand friends, but I tell you, don't tell me that they can hang out with a few thousand people in 7 days a week, considering that you have some time for yourself to study, you have some time to work, and your weekends are all about going to Starbucks and going to shopping malls. So it's impossible to have a few thousand people hang out with you in a single week, not to say even a few hundred. So I can see that many times people misconcept that having a lot of friends means that you're very good on social media. No, it's just a virtual thing. People can like your pictures and people can like the things you post on your social media. That's why they become your friends. But literally, true friends are actually those who accompany you and stand there for you. And the second thing I don't like about social media addicts is that they freak out and they have such a bad temper. Okay, come on. Especially some girls. One simple thing, they posted on the social media announcing that they've broken up with their boyfriends. Seriously? Does everybody have to know if you're broken up? It's none of anybody's business but your own. And secondly, I understand you found a new boyfriend and I know you love to share the joy. But then, there is no reason to make it like that you are a celebrity having $1,000 wedding. Okay, $1,000 weddings are quite common. A few $1,000,000 of wedding. I mean, announcing once, you get some blessings. Good for you. But to brag about it and make it like you have just gone out with Kevin Harris or Charlie Puth? Come on, that's way too overboard. And when it comes to girls on social media, come on. I don't mind some of those who look very nice and actually they post selfies of themselves dressing up nicely and good. I mean, that's reasonable. It's good to share your favorite clothes, and when you have a good mood, you take a picture of yourself in a good mood and share with everybody. They always talk about spreading positivity. That's good. But come on, You're feeling bad as hell. You took a picture of yourself saying that today's a bad day. Come on. People today cannot take hate. Don't you know that sometimes when you post the pictures of yourself in a bad mood on social media, true friends, yes, but very seldom they'll leave good comments to cheer you up. Many times, people will try to be gossipers. What's going on? Must be something with your boyfriend. Must be something with your girlfriend. Your parents must be suckers again. Okay, but then, does it ever make any benefit to you? Is it really that nice to have all those gossipers and busybodies in your comment section? Is it nice to have all those creeps going around everywhere trying to expose people? I don't think so. I highly doubt that. So I feel those excessive selfie posters, especially for every single wrong purpose in the book, they don't need that much attention, trust me. And sometimes we cannot stop these people because as long as there are people liking them and commenting or giving them any form of attention, these people are never ever going to stop. So, and the last thing I don't like about social media addicts is those who actually meet you but never seem to talk to you. I mean, this is a mistake that sometimes I make. So sometimes I feel I am a bit of a social media addict, but luckily I'm not a strong one. Sometimes, yes, I do start to panic when I see 50 notifications, especially when you're in a group chat. I'm a kind of person who doesn't like to miss out on things. So I can be a little bit obsessed in this manner. However, I will not go to a point that when I visit a friend, I will sit there for 2 hours of being with a friend and 2 hours playing on the phone. Literally, why are you asking that person out if you can't even talk to them? Isn't that a bit ridiculous? So I mean, there is no reason to be on social media all the time, and especially when you're surrounded by real people. I mean REAL, real people. So I mean, social media addicts have forgotten the fact that we are living in a human world. You are a real person with a spirit, a soul. Go out of your room and make some friends. Social life. This is what I call social life. Going out with friends, have a meal together, study together if you were me, or maybe after work have a bit of coffee. Saturdays, let's go shopping, let's go on an outing. Or better still, if you want to make it cheap, come to my house during the weekend, let's have a chat and let's get some English tea. But other than that, I don't see a reason why you should spend 3-4 hours on social media. So I mean, social media addicts, I mean, they're not as bad as drug addicts, but I still feel it's a bit of destruction. Do you know that many people today actually have very, very poor social skills just because they're addicted to social media? Because think it out. When you type something, if you type something wrong, you can remove the thing, type it out again. But like when you are saying something, once that word comes up of your mouth, you can never take it back. Just like when I stutter. When I stutter and it's already recorded on this camera, it's never going to be taken back. So to me, I don't really care because I'm just doing a sharing. And I'm not a professional speaker. Of course, I'll try to improve on my stuttering. See, I stuttered again. Sorry about that. I mean, I apologize for every single stutter because sometimes when I speak too quickly, things just don't go to my mind quickly enough to compensate. So yeah, if you have any friends who are social media addicts, here's a few advice you can give to them. Number 1, try to organize more interaction events like going out together, or if you have group outings, call them out along. Many times these people spend too much time on social media just because they don't have anything to do. So if you can get them to come out with you, you're actually getting them away from their phones and back into the real world. And they'll soon find out that the world isn't as a fantasy as you are in your phone or social media. In social media, you can block away people who you don't like. You can disable comments. However, in real life, you learn to deal with things. You say the wrong things, you learn to pay for the price. Like sometimes when I say a wrong thing and I offend my friends, I pay for the price, I apologize. Sometimes I'll treat them for a meal just to pay back a little bit. You learn to deal with real life situations, unlike social media where you can just disable or run away from things. And the second thing is to spend more time talking to them. Really. One outing sometimes is just not enough, because sometimes when they come out, they'll still be playing with their phones, because nowadays phones are way too convenient. So if you can, try to spend more time talking to them, and I mean in real life. And many times if you have a hard time trying to get them to speak to you in person, try to encourage them to call. Because when it comes to interacting, speaking is one of the basics, the fundamental of socializing. So if you can get them to talk, again I started. And if you can get them to talk, you're actually making the first step. But of course, I know some people are very reluctant, but for these people, I think you need to take a longer time to deal with them. But that's a thing. Sometimes when people are stubborn, you just need to spend more time on it. That's a fact. But if you can manage to get them to talk to you, that's a good thing, because it's actually training you to deal with situations. And actually, when you talk, there are more mistakes that you can make. But to me, more mistakes, more learning, more growth, more development, and more improvement. So I mean, I don't see mistakes as a bad thing, unless it is a life and death mistake, then that's another story. But if it's just a small mistake, I mean, it's a good thing as long as you can learn new things and you can learn new lessons. What else can I add to today? I think that's it. I mean, social media addicts, they actually come to a degree. However, it's not surprising that you're surrounded by it. So if you can, and if you happen to see this video, leave a like and comment if you don't mind commenting down below your opinions on what I'm saying. If you disagree, comment down below. If you agree, comment down below. I'm not asking for a like. You don't have to subscribe, because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a normal person talking on the camera. So until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta and have a nice day.